Here are the test scores for the guy you filled out the form for. He scored a B minus. This guy is a risky bet. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's not just talking, he means business and will likely go far in his career. He's smart, driven, and brings a lot of energy to everything he does. You won't see him making excuses or giving up easily.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he bounces back quickly. He doesn't waste time feeling sorry for himself or letting failure slow him down. He's calm under pressure and doesn't get stuck in negative emotions.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work usually respect him because he's capable, well spoken, and gets things done without drama. He follows rules, presents himself well, and doesn't lose his cool, which helps him build a good reputation. While he's not the warmest or most caring colleague, he's rarely the source of fights or arguments.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He is likely to be proud of your success, not insecure. He sees achievement and hard work as something to admire, whether it's in himself or those close to him. Don't expect lots of emotional celebration or soft words, but you will see quiet approval and maybe some practical support.
What if you start earning more than him?
He isn't the type to secretly resent you or feel small if you earn more. His sense of worth comes from his own hard work and personal achievements, not just his paycheck. Instead, he'll likely respect your drive and success.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He is careful and organized with money, not one to spend without thinking. He likes to plan, keep track of his expenses, and make sure things are in order. You won't see him making random big purchases or putting finances at risk just for fun.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives within his means and doesn't try to show off or pretend to be richer than he is. You'll find that he makes thoughtful choices about spending, preferring quality and value over flashy things. He believes in living honestly and managing what he has wisely.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He's not really open handed when it comes to money or emotions. He prefers to hold on to what he's earned and is careful about giving, whether it's gifts, help, or even praise. You might feel he's a bit strict or formal in both his spending and his feelings.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and straightforward about money matters. He likes things to be clear, well organized, and out in the open, so you won't have to worry about hidden debts or surprise spending. You can trust him to stick to what's agreed and to keep things above board.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He is likely to believe that housework should be shared, not just your job alone. He values organization and fairness, so he'll want things in the home to run smoothly, with both of you doing your part. Overall, teamwork matters to him, and he'll want the home to reflect that.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will very likely help with chores and even diapers, not just supervise from the side. He likes things done well and in an organized way, so he will roll up his sleeves to get the job done rather than leave all the work to you. Don't be surprised if he's particular about how things are done, sometimes insisting on his method.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
Most of the time, he wants to explain his own side and show you why he thinks he's right. He's confident and believes strongly in his ways, so you may feel like he's more interested in convincing you than truly understanding your feelings. With patience, he can listen, but changing his view can take time.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
Even when he's angry, he stays respectful and doesn't say hurtful things or act aggressive. He's able to keep his cool and won't lash out by shouting, blaming, or using harsh words. You won't have to worry about sudden outbursts or emotional drama.
Does he have a bad temper?
He is not the kind of man who gets angry quickly. He stays steady and calm even when things go wrong and doesn't lose his temper over small issues. His calmness is a good sign. It creates a safe and peaceful home.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He finds it hard to say sorry or admit when he's wrong, especially if he believes his way is best. While he won't blame you unfairly or lash out, he may stand by his own actions and explain why he thinks he was right. You'll need patience and calm, direct talk to help him see your side.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He values order, rules, and proper behavior. So he is unlikely to push you or cross lines you set. If you tell him you are uncomfortable or want to stop something, he will listen and not force the issue. He takes people's words seriously and expects the same respect in return.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
He is not likely to take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He keeps a steady head and doesn't get easily upset or insecure about these things. His focus on respect and order helps him accept your boundaries without feeling hurt or rejected.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care and respect. He won't use your secrets or intimate times to hurt or embarrass you later. If you share something private, he sees it as important to protect that confidence, not as a tool for power or revenge.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful and not easily distracted by other women. He believes in commitment and follows through on promises, valuing loyalty and trust in his relationships. While he may notice others, he doesn't let that change his focus or drift into risky situations.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He is not the type to be over possessive, jealous, or controlling. He trusts in his own worth and believes in clear, respectful boundaries for both partners. Instead, he values trust and expects the same in return.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
His protective side comes more from wanting things to run smoothly and fairly, not from a need to control you or overshadow your choices. He believes in looking out for those he cares about and making sure everyone follows good rules, but he doesn't use protection as an excuse to boss you around or limit your freedom. Honest conversation helps keep healthy boundaries in place.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will see parenting as a team effort and will not expect you to do most of the work alone. He likes order and shared responsibility, so he'll want both of you to pitch in for the children's growth and daily needs. You won't find him taking a lazy backseat or leaving all the tough parts to you.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and not lose his temper. He believes in handling problems with a clear head and steady words, even when things go wrong at home. The children will know what he expects, but they won't be scared of sudden anger.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and as your own person. He respects hard work, independence, and clear roles, so he won't expect you to lose yourself just because you have children. He will appreciate your efforts at home and outside, and he won't feel threatened by your achievements or dreams.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he is not the kind of man who will suddenly change and ask you to quit your career after you have a child. He respects ambition, commitment, and hard work, qualities in himself and those he cares about. So, your career is something he values and wants you to continue if that's your wish. You can trust his support to be steady, not conditional.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will act polite and respectful towards your parents, but real warmth might be harder to come by. He knows how to follow good manners and will do what's expected during family visits or events, making sure everything runs smoothly. However, deep emotional connection or affectionate gestures may not flow easily from him. He will try to adjust to your family, especially when it comes to important traditions or routines, but he will also expect a certain level of respect and order from them in return.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or tries to interfere, he will handle it calmly and steadily, not add fuel to the fire. He doesn't get rattled easily, and instead of outbursts or blaming, he will address the situation in an organized, level headed way. You won't see him making things worse by overreacting or cutting ties suddenly.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, he may be modern and supportive with you privately, but when relatives are around, he could expect you to act more like a traditional supportive wife. He cares about how things appear to others, especially elders, and values order and respect for family customs. So during family gatherings or special occasions, he might want you to follow certain traditions, dress more conservatively, or behave in a way that fits the family's expectations. This isn't about tricking you, but about keeping harmony and avoiding conflict.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will usually support you rather than stay out of it or side with his family. He values fairness and loyalty to his partner, especially if you're being reasonable and respectful. You can trust that in private, his loyalty will be with you, even as he tries to keep peace with everyone.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He is not a typical mummy's boy. While he respects his mother and family traditions, he values fairness and clear boundaries, and he won't always blindly take his mother's side. In a conflict, he will listen to both points of view and try to find a balanced solution. He believes in handling things with maturity and keeping the relationship strong.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not the type to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values privacy and believes in keeping personal matters within the marriage rather than making them family gossip. You don't need to worry about him breaking your trust or using outsiders to settle your problems.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all we know about him, this guy is a B minus. This guy is a risky bet from a relationship perspective. Being in a relationship with him means life is steady, well organized, and full of purpose. You'll rarely have to worry about sudden drama or careless mistakes. He keeps his promises, brings order to daily routines, and works hard for shared goals.